My daughter asked for flan for her birthday, and I'll be honest, the caramel made me fail twice before I get it right. So today she's joining me in the kitchen, and I'm sharing everything I learned along the way. This flan is creamy, smooth, and perfectly balanced, and it is so worth the little bit of effort. The recipe itself is easy. The caramel is the only part that feels tricky at first. So let me save you the trouble I went through. We are starting with caramel. Sugar, water, and just a few drops of lemon juice. The lemon helps reduce crystallization. Add the sugar and water to the pan. Mix gently before the heat goes on. Then turn on the stove. Here is the big lesson. Caramel needs steady heat. Too low and it takes forever and can start crystallization. Too high, it can burn in seconds. I start on medium high, then drop to medium once it starts boiling. You will see me brushing a little water around the inside sides of the pan with a pastry brush. Those stray sugar crystals on the side walls are one of the big reasons caramel can crystallize. Wetting them down helps dissolve them before they fall back into the syrup and makes everything seize up. At first the syrup looks clear, then it starts bubbling. When the bubbles become thicker and slower, that means the water is evaporating and you are getting close to caramel. Now, the stirring question. The rule is don't stir once it's boiling because a spoon can drag sugar crystals from the sides back into the syrup and cause crystallization. But here is what saved me. If you see it starting to crystallize, lower the heat and gently swirl the pan. Swirling, not constant stirring. That can help bring it back together without dragging more crystals in. I keep swirling gently so it cooks evenly. And one more thing, I learned that hard way, the caramel keeps cooking even after the heat is off because the pan stays hot, so the moment it reaches a beautiful golden amber color, don't wait. Pour it into the flan pan right away. Be careful because caramel is extremely hot. Quickly swirl the pan so the caramel coats the bottom, then set it aside. Now for the custard, and this part my daughter did almost entirely herself. She starts with the eggs, whisking gently just until the yolks and whites comes together. The trick is not to beat it too much because too much air can create little bubbles in the custard. And I will be honest, she was so excited to help that we mixed ours a little more than we should have. You will see that result later. Then she adds the sweetened condensed milk and keeps mixing gently. Next goes in the evaporated milk, followed by heavy whipping cream. That's what makes the flan extra rich and creamy. Then we added a little vanilla and a small pinch of salt. The salt won't make it salty, it just balances the sweetness. She mixed gently the whole way through. We are not whipping hair into the custard, just bringing everything together until smooth. For a silky flan, straining matters. We strain the custard twice. It catches any egg bites and helps make the texture so much smoother. You might hear a little cracking sound when you pour the custard over the caramel. Don't worry, that's normal. The caramel hardens as it cools, and the custard makes it crack a little. While baking, it melts back into a beautiful caramel sauce. Flan needs gentle heat, so we bake it in a water bath. Place the flan pan inside a large tray. Add hot water halfway up the sides and cover tightly with foil. Bake at 325 Fahrenheit for about 55 to 60 minutes or until the edges are set and the center still has a soft jelly-like wobble. Don't overbake, it will continue to set as it cools. Let it cool to room temperature. Then refrigerate for at least 6 hours. Overnight is best. After chilling, run a thin knife around the edges. Place a plate on top and carefully flip. And there it is, the flip everyone waits for. The golden caramel slowly flowing over the flan is my favorite part. Now see those tiny holes along the sides? That's the honeycomb effect, and it can happen when a little too much air gets mixed into the custard, like ours did. But there is the honest truth. It doesn't change the taste at all. It was still creamy, soft, and melted in the mouth. To make it special, my daughter picked edible violas from our garden. Just make sure any flowers you use are food safe, edible, and unsprayed. We also added a fresh raspberries and blueberries too. She wanted the decorations on just one side, so we arranged the fruits first and then tucked the violas around them. I loved how it came together, the golden caramel, the berries, and the flowers. Simple, elegant, and so special for her birthday. Now let's slice in. And if you're enjoying this recipe, please like, subscribe, and stay with me for more homemade desserts and family favorite recipes. Look at the texture, smooth, soft, and perfectly set. Every bite just melts in your mouth. And the most important part, the birthday girl taste test. She tasted it
How was
and
it?
gives a thumbs up to the camera.
Oh, good.
Officially
Good.
approved. Thank you for watching.